So, hello everybody. Welcome. Hope everybody's doing good today. Yes, I just had to go have a little, like a little pee break before we start today. So, what are we up to today? My goal is today to learn a bit of a new genre that I'm quite interested in because I really like it a lot. It's like how should I say it? PlayStation, drum and bass, jungle music. You know, the kind of music that you hear in some older racing games like Wipeout and stuff. It's pretty popular these days. I just deactivate one this overlay quickly. It was still on. Yeah, it's pretty popular genre in a lot of games. As I said, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, Dreamcast, also a bit of GameCube, I guess, Nintendo N64, like 1080 snowboarding, really popular for that. And I have never actually created or finished a proper track in this genre. I don't think I will do this today as well. Absolutely no chance I will finish a track in that short amount of time. Like, I'm not streaming 6 hours today. But I've spent a lot of time over the summer and over the last few weeks and months to just prepare myself. Theoretically, studying a lot of tracks, listening to a lot of music from that era, and artists who are currently releasing music. But yeah, in the same style. And I have to be careful that I'm not too loud. I see that my microphone is slightly peaking when I'm too loud. So I don't want to disturb anything here. But it looks good. Let's see if the board is properly connected and it's working. Should be. Yes, perfect. So then I think I just start with doing music because I don't have anything else to do right now. So yeah, let's go. But first I have to deactivate the music that is running. Okay. And now the music's gone. Now we're sitting here in silence, just we lovely people. So, okay, the first thing that I want to do is, of course, finding some proper drums that's working with this style. There are different ways to approach this, I think. There are like the traditional way to work with drum samples, like live instrumentation, live drum breaks, and so on. But I want to start not directly with a break. I would love to start with a drum machine. It's like an older one who has some bit of crunchy, old school aesthetic. For this workstation is pretty good. I hope I have properly installed everything for this. Places. And maybe I have to open this up first. Here. I hope I've installed it properly. Let me check. I just put it on the second screen because I think I've installed it. Oh, it needs an update. Okay. Then let's update it first. I wasn't aware that it needed an update. Then let's OVI workstation. This workstation is hosting a lot of stuff. Try again. Oh no, it blocks something. Okay, let me just quickly quit my DAW. So let's try again. Okay, now it's working. It was annoyed by the sheer existence, of my DAW running. And when it's updated, then I should just put it up and then it looks fine. Okay. So I have the workstation open. Okay. But I thought, now it's not even closing anymore. Something is strange here. That should not happen. Okay, that's don't panic. Don't panic. Let's just select something different. I know that the Triton M1 has probably some decent drum kits as well, but I'm still annoyed that this one tool doesn't close. Of course it doesn't. So, UVI workstation, why the hell are you not shutting down? Good. Just give me one more try to open the UVI workstation. And now I have like quite a lot of stuff here, but open preferences, sound banks, probably because it's I need to direct it to the music production libraries. UVI sound banks here. This is what I need, I guess. And hopefully it's getting everything that it needs. Yep, that should be the correct sound bank. Okay. It will probably take a while to load now. But as you can see, we cannot really properly work right now with this. So, yeah. Hey, Diffie, welcome. You bold Viking, how are you doing? And welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you around. I hope you're having an excellent evening. And yeah, enjoy yourself. I'm sitting here and it's like fighting against some technical issues that I did not foresee. Like just like programs that I intended to work with, which are not properly working, which is quite a shame, but it is what it is. So I try to work around now this issue as good as I can. So we are now using a tool that I actually haven't used a lot myself. I need to pull up my sound a bit. It's a bit slow. Yes, it was a nice evening. You lurk a bit? Yeah. I'm having a pretty good day. It was a lot to do today. I had to catch up some work hours because some days I did not quite reach the daily amount of work that I want or needed to do. And this afternoon I had a bit more time, so I worked a bit longer on Friday. But yes, everything's fine so far. Looking forward to the weekend and having a nice chill evening. It's only my second stream now, since I've now started streaming again. Again with my little red panda avatar, because my room looks like a total mess. Did not have time to clean anything, so I could not turn on a camera. This would be quite catastrophic. So my little red panda is a good replacement for this, for my not so fresh face and not cleaned up room. So yeah, but I enjoy your lurk, and I will just doodling around here, try to find some inspiration first. Of course, I'm not really prepared And what I want to do now is that I want to resample this drum kit first, because I like to have this instrument as a real Renoise instrument here. Renoise is a little music tracker, which is like a pretty old school way of making music. This is the way a lot of music back then was done. And you want to stay true to the craft. What a strange kit. That really strange sounds. But I think I can make it a bit louder here. It's a bit, I think, a bit low in the mix, so you can hear something. Okay. Let's see if this can work. Not sure yet. Let's resample it. C1 till C5 or something. And every note. Velocity range, just one. Like this. No, just duration, tail, maybe 1 second tail. 1000 millisecond tail. Let's try it. I haven't used this tool that much, so I will probably do a lot of mistakes, and now it's like imitating me using the instrument, and it will create a new instrument up here, and then I don't have to use this virtual instrument any longer, because it is basically just recording it into this new instance. And in the meanwhile, I try to index and load the other instrument up, and oh, apparently it worked. I can maybe use the other instrument now, probably. It's still loading, so let's give this some time. Which would be good if this works, because I know this one tool has a lot of old drum machines. But let's work with this one here first. Here the auto sampler is done. No, I don't want to do this again. Just close it. Now here I have all the instrument. Sounds good. So let's try to create some rhythm. First, I have to change this up. I just leave it here like this. BPM at least 166 at least, I think. But this is not as important right now. We're doing it like this. So we're now recording. Okay. What we can do now is we have this sound. Good. Let's call this hi-hats. Let's grab a filter. Shape the sound a bit. Not too harsh. but also filter it another way. Like this. And I want to create a send with some reverb. Do I have Raum already installed? This is a pretty cool effect by Native Instruments. Oh, I have another idea. Do I have the game verb? Ah, perfect. Because the thing is, this streaming PC is normally not my machine where I create music. I usually create music on my MacBook and not on this Windows machine. I just like set this up for like 1 or 2 weeks ago. So a lot of stuff is not properly configured. So this is why I ran into this issue with this one workstation plugin where just like nothing was properly loaded inside of it. So I could not access all the sounds. But it looks like everything's good. Hello, MacFat, but welcome to the stream and yeah, enjoy yourself. Hope you're doing good. Hope you had a nice Friday. Or you're going to have a nice Friday. I think. No, you're not from the US. Yippee! Yes, I'm also live on YouTube. So everybody, it's confusing. I don't have a chat on display here, and since Twitch, I think, still has it not allowed to combine chats in the Twitch chat itself. If I answer to something and you cannot read it, then it's probably because I'm answering something on YouTube. And I would actually prefer, if you don't mind, to just watch it on YouTube, because I think on the long run I would love to go to YouTube. But first time I would just first few weeks or so I would just like multi-stream or both. I have to check. Yes, my bot is working. Yes, nice. Thank you, McFatbot. I don't have all my commands yet memorized that I set up here. So YouTube was right. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think on the long run, the only thing that's still giving me some headache is like when I'm using some music for background, when I maybe continue programming on my game. That was part of my first stream. It's like working a bit on my game code. But since I've like coded like 10 hours today already, I'm not in the right headspace to code now even more and write some more code. So I rather try to chill and do some music. I think I'm better served with this today. So yeah, but as I said, I intend to go strictly to YouTube in the future. I think I like YouTube as a watcher, as a viewer, better than Twitch. I like watching YouTube streams, actually. And yeah, but you choose. You still have some time to choose, so I'm not forcing you. But it would be lovely. YouTube, Steam, Chat, Dookie Do. Yeah, it is. It is. I had some hopes that they improve this, but I don't think they will. I don't think they ever will improve the chat. Pretty sure about that. Let me check something. The cool thing about trackers is that you can insert all the musical notes without an actual MIDI controller piano keyboard. You can all do this, program everything via your like computer keyboard, which is quite nice. I have both in front of me, but stuff like drums, for example, where I don't have to actually like play an instrument, it's really comfortable to just like hammer hammered into the Excel spreadsheet that's in front of me. That's the only bad thing about it. Yeah, sure. Alpha got a bit more money to waste, so for everything else, yeah, that's true. I had like a hope for 2-3 years ago that they might take the possibility to just like run over Twitch just by the sheer amount of money and power that Alphabet YouTube has to just get rid of Twitch. But I think they just like gave up and said the feature as it is fine. Hosting more streams is maybe just too expensive. Fuck it. Let the people just put their VODs up here, and if some people want to stream, let them stream, and that's it. I don't like the kick. I don't like the kick, but maybe I can shape it. This was not my intention. Here I miscalculated. Mhm. Let's get this one in. Don't like this kick here. Coke, Pepsi type deal. Yeah, it is. It is. You're actually right. That we don't know about. Yeah, probably something like this. But I'm not that invested anymore in this whole like streaming scene meta and stuff. I was like a few years ago was way more invested in the whole topic and the whole technologically stuff and how the market is developing. I was really interested in the possibilities and how everything develops. Right now, I just don't care anymore. It's like, yeah, it is what it is. I think Twitch will like run itself into the ground, like head first, because it's also like led by a bunch of retards from bottom up to like the whole bunch of retard idiots, big streamers like ruling the platform. So it's like, well, you have to be happy with a few really good, passionate content creators, and just don't look at anything else, and don't look at what the platforms are doing, because they're just like doing their own stupid stuff with weird rules and moderation or not existing moderation or whatever. It's like if you're just too invested, it's like you lose more brain cells than needed. So just chill, do your thing. It's like whatever. But I still think the drums are too real. I'm more interested in a kind of more digital um, vibe. So having actual like an old good drum machine would be better. But now finally the beatbox anthology that I wanted to load is finally properly loaded. So I will experiment with some drum kits here. And now I've still recorded notes and I will punch them out. And I will probably just remove those 2 tracks. Everything today will be really slow with not a lot of progress. As I said, it's the first time I'm actually creating a proper track in this genre. And I first have to experiment with sounds, different drum machines. Weirdly, I like some drum sounds here. I like the overheads. But the snare sounds really, really weird. No, this is just the kick drum. No, that's not the right sound that I need. This. Yeah, this goes into a better direction. Let's try this. Let's try this. For drums, it's not good. That's the issue when you use the actual piano keyboard, because it also records the velocity. But with drums, I want to have like a more steady loudness. Just have to. I have to change here. Here do I change it? Okay, good. This kick is not needed here. And I rather take all the snares and put them on a own track, just to have more control, like this, so I can remove them from here, because I don't need it doubled like this, and I don't think I need it. Now let's grab some hi-hats. This one I will punch in with my melodic keyboard, because now I want to have some sensitivity. But first, let's do it like this. Let's do the same thing as before. Unfortunately, maybe I shouldn't have erased. Why is this? Give me a second. Am I on the master track with this one? I hope not. Like this. Okay, that's. Let's call this hats and snare and kick. Let's. Can I select multiples? Let's make this. Insert group. Drums. Also, what I don't like is that they are not properly panned. Why is there a warning signal there? It can only play on a single track. Okay, I see. I see. So it actually doesn't have any impact like this. This is why. Okay. Now I understand. Okay, so I have to resample this one as well, so it works properly. I see. So then let's resample this as well. Let's do it. C2. I have no clue where it begins. I don't see it. Oh, that's the thing. I often forget to deactivate the recording, and then I'm punching stuff in. So, what actually is this here? Is this C1? No, C2. Just, yeah. This C2 until C3. Plug it into instrument, C2 to C3. Every step, just once. And yep. Yes, please resample it. I could also, I have a nice tool. It's like the Amigo sampler. It's like an emulation of a really old PC, and like the from the Amiga, and it has very, very crisp sampling features. It's really cool. Okay. Why is this now? Why is this C3? Because I've said this is. Okay, I probably did a mistake with the resampling feature. Okay. Let's try it again. We will learn. Learn through pain. Which one was my drum machine? I think this one was. I was actually, I was on the wrong octave. That's the issue. So then this is C3, more likely. C3 till C4, if I estimate this correctly. Yes. Let's go, my friend. Let's render this for me, please. And yeah, the whole good waiting game. Okay, let's check it now. Let's check it. Looks better, yeah. Okay, now we have it. Let's go. Some samples are hard panned. This one, for example. I know there was a feature where I could process. I could just select the channel that I want to have. This is stereo, invert. Was pretty sure I saw something here. No, let's just invert the phase. Trim, delete, inner silence. Adjust sample format. Yeah, that's it. Keep the right one. Yes, that's it. Here also keep the right one. If I want to pan it, I do it myself. It's not good if it's like already done by the program. You know what would make YouTube chat better? API. Yes, it would. That would be very cool. You think you could do a lot of great things if just like the API for chats in YouTube would be way better. Yes, something like Chat Arena just doesn't work. I don't think this will. I don't think this will be possible with YouTube, just because YouTube is constructed in a way that every chat is a single instance of a stream itself. It's like every stream has its own chat. On Twitch is built, it's like there's one chat for the whole channel, technically. So with behind every chat is like a like a unique stream key, which is like combining the chat, the audio, the video, and once the stream is done, then basically the chat is dead as well as an object, so it cannot access it. So you have to then always maintain all the stream keys. And since you can actually, I think, host multiple streams on the same channels on YouTube, which is especially for events, it's quite nice. That makes a lot of sense why they keep it locked, because they don't know what the fuck it is. Exactly. Yeah, that's I think, as I said, there are a lot of like YouTube channels who can host like several streams at once. It's like you have, for example, if Capcom has a showcase, it's often that like this one channel hosts several streams in different languages within one YouTube channel. And yeah, everyone has its own chat, so it has its benefits, especially for like events or showcases and stuff. Yeah, but for like a casual streamer audience experience, well, like something like Chat Arena would be just great. I love to use Chat Arena in the past, just because you cannot keep all the chats open, so you have something. But yeah, it is what it is. So let's select this and switch this to instrument number 3. Swap. Good, this worked. Let's do the same thing with here. Go to the top, select the whole column, swap to 3. Yes, worked. And here as well. Here we go to the top and swap it to 3 as well. Now this instrument should do nothing anymore. Now this works as I want, as intended. Hello, Mr. Couchboy. Wie geht's dir, Michi? Hope you're doing good. Greetings back to Grötzingen. Thank you so much for dropping in quickly. Today is a pretty chaotic stream. Just let's pull down the volume a bit. The drums are pretty loud. Yeah, I just started with some... This is my second casual stream after taking a very long break, so it's just everything a bit chaotic. We are experimenting with music and new music styles, so it's just to hang around for an hour or two and have a good vibe. I hope you're having a great evening. A good vibe, Harvey. So let's send this to the reverb send. Let's send this, keep the source. Let's call this verb send. Good. The snare as well. Now it's time to give some filters here, just to shape the sound a bit. The kick was a bit too boomy for my opinion. Like this. Okay, now we have some balance. Balance is important. Some balance. Let's check what sounds do we have. I have this other snare. I will change this into a ghost snare. We have this snare. and this snare, and I think I'm working with this snare, and then the other one gets the ghost snares for the shuffles. For this, if I recall it correctly, I go in here. I have this one here, and for this, I need an extra here, mod 1. I want to get another one because this is for the ghost snare. I will set this here to this, and this one for kick. Let's send modulation. Let's send this one to the kick and the snare here. The ghost snare. Okay. And let's create another one for the real snare. Just to have it properly organized. So this one gets the snare treatment, and here I can now go to the volume and create an ADSR. Here's even an AHDSR envelope, just to shape the sound. So let's work with no decay. That's not this. What this is what I need, like this. Yeah, this is what I want. Let's shorten it. Good. Now we can insert this as kind of rhythmic shuffle. But I don't want it to be so volatile. So let's do it like this. This doesn't sound good. I don't know why. Does this have maybe I need to create the shuffles with real drums instead. With this more digital drum machine, it doesn't sound that great. I thought that here the ghost snare would sound a bit more smooth, but it sounds a bit jarring. Maybe give a bit more attack. Let's go with like 4 milliseconds. Oh, this can be enough. Maybe not too loud. Maybe this will sound a bit more natural. It's like a proper snare roll. Oh yeah, oh yes, it sounds a bit better. Maybe reduce the velocity a bit here, maybe like 40. Let's copy this one. I think the reverb is clashing a bit with the with the sound that I have, but I think it's getting better. And it should not be too close to the actual snare, otherwise it sounds like a more like a weird delay effect instead of a nice roll. See, at the end, it really sounds more like an echo by the primary snare. I don't like this, so let's cut this out. Okay, I can live with this, just for the first, like, rhythmic structure. So what we're doing next, I want to have a pad sound first. Which instrument do I use to create a pad like this? I think I want to resample a Triton patch and create a pad out of it. I think that's one of the go-to ways to do this. And of course, I should deactivate the recording. Otherwise, I just hammer in notes again into the sheet, and I don't want this. Oh, that's that's a funny patch. This could work. This will sound better once I'm done. But let's go to just the. Does it have here airy strings? Doesn't this have kind of a pad? Factory bank C. Factory bank A, B, C, D. Okay. This is how they did it. Slow synth. Let's. Okay, let's. We have to experiment a bit. Okay, what I'm doing now is I'm taking this node. And let's do it like this. Okay, let's render this into an instrument. Let's see what's like this. Yes. Okay, perfect. Now I have this sample here. This crazy cool sample. Let me increase the loudness. Invert phase. No, I don't want to invert phase. Offset. Yeah, here, just adjust the volume. Just boost it a bit. So, is the recording off? No, it's not. Then go in here. When I pitch it down, let's loop it up. Some loop points. Okay. I think we can start working with this. Okay, let's kick this out of here. We don't need this anymore. Let's call this pad. Let's just play a regular, like minor ninth chord, something like this. Now let's work with some filters. I want to experiment with some new plugins that I have from Arturia. I have so many tools that I've never properly used in the past, and I want to finally include them. Like this one, for example. I heard this is a great EQ. So, this is the high pass. Just to make room in the lows. Something like this. So let's add a delay. First I want to, good, we have the reverb as a send, that's good. Then that's great. Also, like this as a delay. Let's take the eternity delay. need our sense. 2 of them. 1 to the verb, 1 to the... I think the notes here are not that good. Let's remove them. This sounds way better. But I need more. That's the only thing that is a bit tricky with tracker music. Is that sorry for the loud chair. My chair is still fucking broken every time I move this squeaking around. The only thing with trackers sometimes like minor editing is a bit of a hassle. Let's try something here. That's loud. Okay, that's weird. Let's do something else. How many bars are there? Let me count. I'm not sure. I think I have here 16. 4 bars. 4 bars, okay. I think the filter here is not... think about another chord that we could use. I again forgot to deactivate recording. My mistake. Sorry about that. This. duplicated. When we here, we go in here, we remove everything, and then we think about the next chord that we could do. Maybe 1, 3. One, 3. Let's go to the 6th chord. Let me just check something here. I think the A minor 9 chord sounds nice here. Okay. Let's go up here to the beginning. I think those are not in tune. And the loudness level is not quite right. These are very softly played, and this way more harsh. Like between 2A. Okay. Let's play this a bit more smoothly. Okay, better. Still too loud. Ah, I forgot to do something important. I did not transfer my key commands. I have a lot of like commands on a lot of shortcuts, but I only have this on my Mac, so that's unfortunate. So I have to work without them. But that's not the right feeling that I want. So I have just say the scale here. Oh, that was the wrong instrument. Sounded cool, but not what I wanted. So like this. Even a bit softer. Okay, let's create some kind of bell type instrument. What plugins are used for this? Maybe pigments. Let's test this. Oh, thanks. The amp envelope. Let's pull this down. Release down. Decay. Like this. Let's create another engine. Maybe a wavetable. Another one. This should sound a bit computer clicky-ish. Let's experiment with unison. Here I can do fine detune. Let's create an LFO. Modulate the detune. Ever so slightly. Did it work? Okay. What kind of high-low pass do I have? I'm clipping a bit. I'm also on the, maybe, no, I'm here on the right one. I'm asking myself why this sounds a bit strange somehow. Let's remove this one. Maybe I'm taking another synth. I'm not happy with the sound here. Let's take another one. Maybe I can use like a bell. Let's go back to the Triton, see if I have a bell sound. Very cool one. And I forgot the record again. As if that's my favorite thing to do. So let's reduce the track notes. Voila. This is automatically filling up because I have the skip row feature set to 0. So everything I punch in as a node will just like stay on the same row, and then it tries to extend this track block here on more rows, and I don't want this. Let's copy this one over here and this one as well. I think I need to put this fully wet. I forgot to set this to fully wet. Like here. This delay doesn't sound that good. Let's just use like a basic ping pong. Go with the sampler rate down. Bit of a low pass filter. Do I have a hall? Yeah, that's good. Like this. Let's do it like this, and then oh, let's change it here to not below. Da, 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 da. have this note, this note, this note, this note. With the E here, let's put it in here. I like this, but I like this rolling figure, so let's continue working with that. But you have an F. Let's remove this one here. I don't need this. Okay, that sounds better. I think the end of the other phrase I need to rework. I need to change this one up here. Fuck. Like this. And this one I move on here. This one note here, I think this phrase could have a bit more impact on the bar above. I have E, F, G. Here it has way brighter shine than here, but maybe I should also work with more notes here from the chord as well, because I'm let's work with the C sharp, C sharp 4, like this, like this. Ah, the wrong instrument. No. 666. But this is not working. Okay, let's redo this. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Let's filter this a bit. Very important. Let's save this. I was looking at the clock and was like, I'm sitting on this project now for almost 1.5 hours and have not saved it once. Maybe I should save it. So, like, I have my WeNoise workspace, progress, DnB. I have an old tryout project. Let's create a new folder for the stream from today's date so I can remember when I started it. Something like this. And let's call the track something like this. I have no clue. I will rename this somewhat in the future, but not today. Not now. I don't have the capacity to find a decent fancy name for this one, but it will be fine. I need to... Where is this again? Here, music production. Oh, that was crunchy. Oy, oy, oy. The preview is quite loud. Can I change the preview loudness? Is there a way to audio to lower the preview volume? Somehow, somewhere? I don't see anything. Also here, everything looks fine. I don't like the long delay, but I cannot change it here. That's okay. No, it doesn't look that way. Huh, okay. Then we have to live with it. That's all pre-cut. So let's jump in here. Let's chop this up. Let's go to a new track. It's a track. No. Now let's chop around here and see if we can work with this. Snap to zero crossing, yes. Let's work only with one side of the break. Can I do it like this? Just sample format, please give me just the right side of the amen. Like this. Good. For everything. Very nice. Let's experiment a bit. Let's duplicate those two first. And then duplicate this again. And then I want to go in here and layer my drum rhythm with the break. Ah, I forgot. That's the right one. C, and now let's repeat this pattern. I think that this break is not very good to actually chop. I will probably do the same thing with like an unedited aim and break. It's probably the best idea to have some control over this. Here. And I should immediately stop this because otherwise I get copyright struck. Immediately. They don't fool around with the instance. I don't want my YouTube channel to get nuked. So let's take this one here. And from here to here. Luckily, I can orient myself a bit on the wave forms to cut this down. This helps. Let's slice it up. Looks okay-ish, reasonable. This here probably not. Let's make some fine-tuning here. And do the same thing as last time. I want to take this one here. I will want to keep the left channel. This. shift this over here. There were some hits missing. Like this. I have no clue if this works. Let's reduce the volume here a bit. Like a filter, so it's not too harsh. Like this. Mm-hmm. What is my... That's not fitting that well. Maybe if I... Maybe I should use a different method for this one. No, there are different methods to approach, like chopping breaks. But I think I will do this one probably the next time, because I think this needs a bit more time. And maybe I will add first a baseline before I start layering breaks, and maybe put some 1-2 melodic instruments. And then when it's time to flesh it out, I think then I will continue with the break layering, because I think this will take quite a lot of time, because I've never actually done this before. So, but I think that could be a very good learning stream, to just like one stream and solely focus on drum break processing, chopping, and stuff like that. Then I will save this project, and I think we're good for today. Almost 2 hours in the books. Perfect. I want to say thank you for everyone who joined me today in this slightly chaotic music stream. I wish you all a wonderful weekend, a wonderful night, and I will try to come online maybe on one of the evenings on the weekend, if nothing just destroys this plan. But if you want to be sure, just maybe join my Discord. I don't have the link to my Discord. Let me check. I think I have the link here somewhere. If not, I think it's still connected to my to all my links here. I have a command here. You can come to all my all my links, and there I will activate it so you can see it. And there I will announce the next stream. So yeah, everybody have a nice evening, and I see you in the next stream. Have a good one.